Let's change that. Is that better? Thanks. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you said that. That was wonderful. Phew. So now everyone can hear me. Thank you. Thanks a million, Karina. Appreciate that. So we're going to start this morning a really powerful breath practice to bring us into presence. And presence is so important, right? And it's so nebulous. Like we come into presence and then we do that dance where we disappear and then we come back. And in our lives, thoughts are like hurricanes, right? They sweep through our consciousness and they can really unseat us. And also so many of our thoughts and emotions are patterns in our lives. They're habitual and there's this unconscious momentum also. And so these breath and movement pattern practices, they have the effect of cutting through those patterns and bringing us into presence. And when we're present, we're way more intelligent. We're so much more able to cope with change, to respond to situations, and to choose how we're going to act. And so presence is so key in our lives, and our practice, the breath and the movement, is designed to bring us into presence, to bring us into our relationship with ourselves, and that's where we operate from. My teacher, I such a wonderful time. I drove to go and see my parents, and I got to listen to my teacher's lectures on the way. And there were two in particular things that really struck with me. And one was the word intimacy. And she described it as into me, I see. I thought, wow, yeah, there it is. And the other one, I'll tell you after we do these breath practices, okay? So we're going to do breath of fire. So breath of fire, I'm going to sit up a little bit. So you can see breath of fire, the belly comes in as you exhale, right? So we'll do it with our mouth open first. So like you're panting, exhale, navel draws in. Power of the breath is through the exhale. So now close your mouth and through your nose. So you still have it's a strong inhale, it's passive. It's not the powerful driver in the breath of fire, which is called the master breath. So every time you exhale through your nose, you draw into your belly. Go as slow as you want, right? So go very slow and then you get the pattern. Okay, so we're going to move the arms and do breath of fire. Okay, so first one, sit back a little bit so you can see me better. So arms are in front of you, and like you're playing bongos, right? The arms go up and down. Eyes closed. That's the timer. So remember, find a pace that suits you. Don't worry about going really fast. Key is navel draws in as you exhale. Passive inhale. And if you're on the first few days of your menstrual cycle, then long deep breaths. These powerful practices, breath and movement in sync, these cause the shift, the pattern interrupt that we need so we can come into presence, into being with themselves in this moment. Right, take a deep inhale. Palms down, arms out, forward just here at the heart. Hold your breath and draw up to the pelvic floor, lower belly drawing in. Hold, very still. Chin ever so slightly in, eye gaze center of the forehead. Exhale, release. Keep your eyes closed. Just breathe here for a moment. Perhaps just notice. Okay, let's do the next one. 3 of these to do. 2 minutes apiece. The next one, your arms are out to the side, the elbows are bent, and you whip your arms up and back. So like you're in the water, and you're whipping the water behind you. And again, breath of fire. Okay? And enthusiasm, right? Stay with it. You got it. Nearly there. Stay with it. Keep going. Take a deep inhale. Pause, hold the breath. Squeeze up to the pelvic floor. Eye gaze centers the forehead. Hold, be very still. Exhale, release. Just sit for a moment. Notice. Really powerful when you move the arms. These breathing techniques. Really great. We're coming to the third one. So, third one, your arms are out to the side. And you're going to come up and down. And you're going to alternate. So different ones on top each time. Okay? And breath fire. Of both. So these practices designed to halt that unconscious momentum, right? To bring us into presence. Instead of being caught in the past, fantasizing about the future, stuck in anxiety in the present. We become present to our own selves. So stay with it. Enthusiasm, you got it. Inhale, arms out to the side. Pause, hold the breath. Squeeze up to the pelvic floor. Be very still. Exhale, release. And just sit here for a moment. Drop in, maybe you can feel swirling energy through your body. So this story was a story with three birds. First bird's on the branch, building a nest, tweeting away, catching worms. Second bird's on the branch above, watching the first bird. First bird's on mind, busyness, doing love, wonderful. Second bird observing. And the third bird is watching the two birds. And so the awareness of being aware. First step is when you become present, and then aware of being aware. So let's really stay in this dropped in place. Of course, wander, and we bring it back. And let's move our center practice. So come up to your mat, let's come up to all fours. So here on all fours, inhaling out. And then as you exhale, pull back around the spine and pull back into child's pose. Two more like that, inhaling out. Exhaling around and pull back. That sense of really noticing your breath. And pull back. And that is coming to what's called puppy pose, hare pose. So your hips stay over your knees and your arms reach forward. So it's to me halfway between down dog and child's pose. And really nice stretch into the back of the heart, into the shoulders. And breathe here. Full deep breaths. And then coming forward, come all the way to the floor. Hands out to the sides, little spiders. And we do 3 times. Inhaling up, cobra. And then ripple down as you exhale. So really heart opening, moving with your breath. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And again, inhaling up. Exhaling down. Hands beneath your shoulders. Push back into down dog. And here in down dog, left knee down and right foot forward between your hands. Let's come up into a low lunge. Hook your thumbs and reach up and sink down. And let's move in and out with our breath. So as you inhale, lift up and really upper arm bones back. Reach to the fingers. Open the chest. And then as you exhale, sinking down. We'll do 2 more like that. Ever so slightly. Pull as if you're trying to pull the thumbs apart. Exhale. So a small back bend in the upper back. And core is engaged, protecting the lower back. Last one, inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink down. Let's just stay here for a moment. Inhale. And exhale. And one more. Inhale. And then exhale, hands down, step back into plank. Take a full inhale. Exhale all the way to the floor. Hands out like a sliding. Inhale into the cobra. Exhale, coming down. Hands beneath your shoulders. Inhale into regular cobra. Exhale into down dog. Right knee down, left foot forward between your hands. Inhale, reach up, hook your opposite thumb in front. And then exhale, sink down. Make sure the front knee stays over the ankle. You're going to go forward on it. Exhale. And one more inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, sinking down. And now stay low. Upper arm bones draw back, chest lift. Activate the core, protecting the lower back. And uplift it to the upper back. One more. And exhale. Hands down, either side of the front foot. Right foot joins the left, top of your mat folding in. Inhale all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Interlace your fingers. And as you exhale, lean to one side. That sense inhale to the center of moving with your breath. Not sleeping no rush. Inhale to the center. Exhale to fold forwards. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step back into plank and lower halfway all the way. Inhaling up, down, and cobra. And then exhaling back into down dog. Inhale, right leg rises. And then exhale, right foot forward. So you can bring your left knee down first. Bring your right foot forward. So in a low lunge. Reaching up. And now bend the left elbow. Right hand hold on to the left elbow. If you wish, you can take the bind so the right arm comes up behind and either hold on to a t-shirt or bind your fingers. Or you can stay with the right hand holding the left elbow and lifting up. So opening the chest. One more breath here, sinking low. Really nice, release. Left hand down, lift the back knee. Right arm reaches up and rotate. And breathe. Feel your body. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale, filling up. As you exhale, twist a little deeper. Right hand down, step back into plank as you inhale. And then exhale, come halfway all the way, knees on knees. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And then exhale, back into down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. And then left foot forward, between your hands, right knee can come down. Reaching the arms up. This time bend the right elbow. And the left hand holds onto the right elbow. Or you can bring the left arm up, hold onto your t-shirt, or bind with your hands, which your fingers may touch. Or else keep the left hand holding onto the right elbow, lifting the chest. And breathe, sinking low. So slowly, patiently opening up in the body, staying present and breathing. Really noticing, observing. Really nice, right hand comes down, tuck the back toes under, lift the right knee, and then the left arm reaches up. Full deep inhale. And as you exhale, twist it deeper. Remember, you can lift down or up. Inhale and exhale. And one more like that. Inhale. And long exhale and turn. Left hand down. Right foot joins the left at the top of your mat. And fold them. Inhale all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, hands apart. So again, inhale, reach up. Interlace your fingers and lean to one side. Inhale to center. And exhale, lean to the other side. No rush. Inhale to center. And exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, right foot steps back. And it's going to high lunge. So really push into the back heel, reach the arms up. Interlace your fingers and reach the palms of your hands towards the ceiling. So you can feel here all the time, opening up in the shoulders, opening in the upper back, chest opening, heart opening. And so sinking low into the front leg, push into the back heel, right hip comes forward, outer left hip goes back. And breathe. 2 more breaths here. Lovely. 1 more. Nice, release the hands down, step back and lower. So inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, up dog, cobra. Exhaling into down dog. Take a full inhale here. And long exhale. Right leg rises as you inhale. And then as you exhale, right foot forward for high lunge. Remember, left knee can come down. Inhale, coming up. Interlace the fingers and reach up. So palms facing towards the ceiling. Bend the front knee. And again, think of front left hip coming forward. Outer right hip drawing in and back. Sink into the front knee. Shoulders away from the ears. Chest open. Feel the back bend. Another breath here. Take a deep inhale. Let's go through vinyasa. Hands down, step back, and lower. Inhale, up dog, cobra. And exhale, back into down dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right foot forward between your hands and left knee down. Right hand comes on the inside of the right thigh, left arm reaches up. And then as you exhale, left arm reaches over towards the right, so opening the side body and breathe here. Relax your right shoulder down and push. So right hand pushes into that right inner thigh and breathe here. One more breath to expand as you inhale. And as you exhale, reach and let all the breath out. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands down and step back and lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhaling down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, right knee down and left forward between your hands. And then left hand on the inside of the left foot, left knee rather, and the right arm reaches forward. And breathe here. So feel that expansion. Inhale, ribs expand, deep breath. And then as you exhale, reach the arm Let's do one more like that. That left hand's really actively pushing against the knee, helping you to deepen into that stretch. Left shoulders relaxed and down. Really nice. Now both arms inhale as you reach up. Exhale, hands down. Right foot joins the left, top of your mat. Breathe in. Inhale all the way up. Reach up. Exhaling, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. And then lean to one side. Inhale to center. And lean to the other side, slowing down. Inhale to center. Exhaling, fold forwards. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, right foot comes back into a high lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then as you exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. So the knuckles go down towards the floor and the chest lifts. And see where it suits you to look, right? You might prefer to look straight forward. You might be comfortable looking at where the ceiling meets the wall. Or you might look all the way up at the ceiling to see what works. Keep drawing the arm bones down and back. So the knuckles towards the floor, chest opening. And again, think of the right hip joint forward. Outer left hip draws in, so pelvis nice and steady, helps with the balance. Push into the back heel, breathing. Shoulders away from the ears. Really nice. We're going to come up into a Virabhadrasana 3. One step back. So we're going to hit a plank. And so from here, look forward. We're going to lean, but think of the heart open, right? So we're not rounding at all. Chest is open, shoulder blades towards each other. And we're going to stand on that left foot. The right leg goes straight back. We point the toes, hip and knee facing the floor. So we're not opening the hip there at all. Arms draw back and think of chest open as you fold. So you're in a straight line, breathing. That's it. And so standing leg can be straight or bent. See what's going to work for you. Breathe. Really nice. Release both of your hands down. Going to go into a vertical split. So left hand can cup the back of the left shin, or both hands down near your foot, and the right leg comes up. Draw the chest, draw the head in towards the standing leg, and breathe here. Really nice. Both hands down, step back into plank. Really nice. So now right side, we're going to come into side plank. So left foot can be halfway forward and lift up into side plank, or the top foot is stacked and lifting up into side plank. Really nice. And really lift bottom waist lifts up. This may be plenty, otherwise we're going to give a go to the wild thing. So the left foot comes to the floor behind you. You stay on the toes of the left foot. The right leg is straight, and then open up. So really lovely heart opener, back bend. Think of your hips lifting towards the ceiling, right leg is straight. When the toes of the left knee is bent, and breathe and open out. Really nice. Let's do one more deep breath here. Let's go through vinyasa. So left hand down. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog, cobra. And exhale, back into down dog. Take a deep inhale and a long exhale. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left foot forward between your hands. High lunge. So inhale, reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, interlace the fingers behind your back. Sink into that back heel, front knee forward. So really strong right hip forward, left outer hip back, knuckles towards the ceiling, shoulders away from the ears. And then feel it, your chest opening. A strong back bend and eye gaze wherever suits you. Very careful with the neck always. So you might prefer to look forward or you can look up. And breathe. Heart shining towards the sky. And breathe. One more breath here. Let's come into that warrior three. And step back a little bit. And so standing on the left foot, chest stays open. So lean with the heart open, not rounding, all shoulders back. Step onto that left leg. Is this the same side we did last time? I wonder. I think it is. I think it is. We've done the same side again. I apologize. Right leg down, left leg back. No problem, right? You can cope with all these things. No big deal. Left hip, left knee, toes all facing towards the floor. You point those toes to lift the chest and knuckles back. Breathing. And keep thinking of the heart opening, so the back bend, so the back muscles are drawing, lifting you up. So you're not rounding forward at all. The heart goes forward as you lean. Strong work. One more breath here. And then let's release the hands down. So right hand can cup the right shin, or leave both hands down beside your foot, left leg to the sky. And draw your chest, draw your torso, your head in towards the standing leg, left leg high, breathing. And breathe. So you can either lift that top leg a tiny smidgen higher. Really nice is come back into our plank, so hands down and stepping back. And this time left side plank. So either feet are stacked or your right foot is halfway and lifting up. And this may be a very comfortable place to stay. If you feel comfortable, so come back into your side plank and then lift that right foot and come into your wild thing. So left leg is straight, right knee is bent, heart open, back bend, lift the hips, expansive breaths. Let's do two more breaths here. Lift the hips a bit more, open the heart. And let's go through the vinyasa. Right hand down, a deep inhale. And exhale, let's come all the way to the floor. So reach the arms back, palms down, and let's lift up into locust. And so here, the legs are lifted, the torso is lifted. And the fingers really reach towards the back of your legs, reach towards your toes. Inner thighs lifting towards the ceiling, so there's that rotation in the thighs. And then you can really feel the back muscles firing, breathing. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale, come all the way down. Make a little pillow. Turn your head to one side. And then turn your head to the other side. So let's do the second version. And with these, you stop at the first, but the first is where you want to be. Or you come into the second version. So interlace your hands and draw your knuckles towards your heels, lifting the legs and lifting the chest. And so nice in this pose, like an arrow almost, think of the back of your neck is long. So looking down just beneath where your nose is and breathe. Inner thighs towards the ceiling. And breathe. And really feel the back muscles firing. Take a deep inhale and lift up. And exhale, come all the way down again. Make a little pillow with your head and turn to one side. And it's always very interesting to notice in you how it feels turning your head the other way when we're doing different poses. So a few weeks ago we did a lot of core work, and a couple of weeks ago we did a lot of hips, and today that real heart opening, back bending, and each of us, and other days we do a lot of twists. It's always very interesting to notice how your body responds to these different poses. We take the third version, and so every one of us is different. So bend your knees, and so take either of the previous two if this doesn't suit you. Reach back and hold on to your ankles. Flex the feet, gives you a little bit more of a give, a little bit more of a hold, and lifting up. And so when you lift up, really think of resistance. So the heels are resisting the hands. The shins are pushing, trying to straighten. And this gives you momentum to lift up and breathe here. Strong hold. Both pose. Dhanurasana. Really push the feet into the hands. The hands are pulling the feet. And breathe. Do 2 more breaths here. Such a great pose. And release all the way down. Then make a little pillow. Turn your head to one side. Maybe waggle your hips. And just notice the afterglow in your body. And then turn your head in the other direction. Really nice. Okay. I'm going to do one more right up when we come full Kamatara. And so we're going to do camel pose. And so camel pose goes sideways. You're going to keep thinking of your hips staying over your knees as much as possible. So you might start with your hands on your lower back and then think of spiraling in the heart lifts up. And very mindful of the neck. You might like to stay looking forward. You might look straight up. Or your head might go all the way back. See what works for you. Pushing into your back to keep the hips lifted. So here you may stay, or you may find your toes tucked under. You're going to reach back and hold on to your heels and lift up. That's it. And breathe here. Or you may find you can flatten your heels, hands to your heels, and chest lift and breathe. So either of the 3 versions, whatever works in your body. And breathing here. And now very carefully, hands to your waist, coming all the way up, and sit back onto your heels. I'm going to go up 2 more times. Forward this time. So breathing. And notice the effect. This is really powerful when we do all these powerful poses. So let's go again. Coming up, and either hands onto your hips, hands onto your heels, which are tucked under, or hands onto your heels, which are flat, whichever works for you, and lift the heart. And again, I always like my chin tucked, but some people quite like their head back. And it just depends if you've ever had any neck injuries or the comfort in your body. Keep pushing the hips forward, keep opening in the heart, and deep breaths. 2 more breaths here. Really nice. Very carefully engage the core and the waist, and coming to the kneeling position and breathe. And just notice how the sheshad, the residue, the echo after a pose. So after a pose, the body kind of readjusts, stabilizes, comes back into homeostasis. And there's so much science and technology to the effect of all the poses. But really the key thing is the effect on you. Let's go one more time. So you noticing how it feels in your body, your history in your body. So you may be more comfortable with hands on your back, or you may come back one more time. And breathe here. Deep breaths. Let's do 3 more breaths here. Nothing like a really challenging posture to make us become very present. And carefully come up. And come to seated. And let's come straight to lying on our back. Draw the knees into the chest and just rock a little bit side to side. So one last strong pose here. So we have the option of going into bridge pose or going into bow pose. Bow pose it's called, and wheel. And so coming into bridge, feet are planted hip distance apart. And if you look, the outside of the foot lines up with the outside of the hip. And then carefully lifting up into bridge. Draw the upper arm bones in underneath. So you're really lifting the chest. And have that feeling of chest is lifting towards the chin. Interlace your fingers and the fingers reaching towards your heels. So stay here, mound of the big toe pressing down, so the outside of the hips drawing in, so the knees staying parallel. If you're comfortable with wheel pose, you take your hands to just beside your head, fingers facing back, come to the crown of your head, and then lifting up and breathe. So either in bridge or in wheel pose and breathe. So this is the same as the bow pose. We're on our back, and then carefully coming down from wheel or bridge, slowly rolling all the way down. Knock your knees together, feet are wide. And just chin in. We'll do one more, and then we'll do a little bit of stretching and come to Shavasana. And so either into bridge pose or wheel, feet are parallel, press into the big toe mound. So you're really strong engagement through the legs. And then lifting up, interlace fingers, draw the knuckles towards the heels in bridge pose, or hands to your feet, just beside your head, elbows in, crown of your head, and then breathing. And let's come carefully all the way down. Nice, knees knocked together. And then just let both of your knees fall to one side. Arms out to the side and you turn the opposite direction. And then do the opposite. So spinal twist other direction. Knees go one way. Really nice. Cross one leg over the other. So cross at the thighs, draw the feet in, and either hold on to the shins or the ankles or the feet. Whatever feels good. Head can stay lifted or the head down. And breathe. Drawing the feet or the shins towards your chest. A really nice stretch into the glutes. And let's switch it. So cross the other leg on top. And either hold on to the shins, drawing them in, or reaching up, hold on to the ankles, or hold on to the feet. And then holding on to the feet, you can keep the chest lifted, or let the head down, and draw the feet towards the torso, and breathe. Fully present. Aware of being aware. And then carefully release. Let both legs down. And close your eyes. So let go of any effort in your body. Feel your eyes sinking back towards the back of your head. Your jaw relaxed. And feel all of your face relax. Let go of any holding. All around your lips, the muscles around your mouth and your gums, let them all release and relax. Have this sense of really sinking through the layers of your being. Letting go of any effort. And your attention is either floating through your body. Maybe your attention is with your breath. Or you're tuned into your own vastness. And then very carefully take a deep breath and back into your body. Bend your knees, draw your knees in towards your chest. And roll onto your right side. And just take a moment here, lying on your right side with your eyes closed, and notice how you feel. So noticing the effect of your practice on you. Maybe the effect of that breathing techniques we started with. A strong flowing practice, large heart openings. Let's carefully, in your own time, come up to sit. With one more breath practice to do. Nice. So come to a seat. And so we're going to do the same breath fire practice. But this time through an O mouth. So the navel draws in as we exhale. Your left hand is on your heart. And your right hand is on top of your left hand. Eyes are closed and breathing through an O mouth. Breathing through the mouth, very powerful, has the effect of bringing us slightly ethereal. And so stay with it. We're going to be here for like 4 minutes. The hands at the heart center, so the navel activating the energy. And then the hands at the heart center help magnetizing effect, the effect of drawing the energy towards the heart. Don't worry about how fast your breath of fire is. You just go at a pace that suits you, exhaling as the navel draws in, and then passive inhale. Stay with it. Take a deep inhale. And pause, hold the breath. Chin in, relax the shoulders, and engage the pelvic floor, lower belly draws in. And be very still, holding. When you're ready, exhale, release. Put your hands down and just sit and be very still. And tune in to your own vastness, the spaciousness inside. Who am I if I am not my thoughts? Just a few more breaths. Stay here. Every single time we become present, we create a little shift in our neural pathways. Our mind wanders, we come back. We head off again, we come back. Hurricane thoughts throw us off center, and then we remember, we come back. Each time we come back, we're setting those pathways. And then the brain becomes more and more adjusted to being more and more present. And from that state of presence, we can self-correct. We can observe. We can be that third bird. And so setting an intention for your day ahead. And may you operate from this heart-centered place, full of gratitude, hands in prayer at your heart center, for all of the abundance in your life. Grateful to have the skill, to have the ability to be present, and so to fully experience our challenges and our joys. And thanks so much for taking care of yourself, for being a lighthouse as you go out into the world. And bow to that wise teacher within you, that wise being. Namaste. Thanks, guys. So grateful. I'm so grateful to you all. I'm going to stop the recording.